Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to day 56 of the 60-day trading challenge. And today we closed the trade pretty early with two trades happening during the day. So you must have already got the clue that today was a no profit, no loss day. So we entered the trade and it went wrong from the very first second of the trade executed, and then since the ORB got breached, then we need to exit that trade with the stop and reverse getting triggered. And in the stop and reverse, we went long, and then we were fortunate to recover the trading cost and also the trading loss and the trading cost of the both the trades. And then that's how we closed the second trade, as you all know, who have been following this challenge from the beginning. So let's see what happened during the day. Let me share the screen. Currently the time is only 12:34, so that means the market is still going on. So what happened is at 9:30 we got a trigger that the market seems to be bullish. So we sold the next week's, because today being the weekly expiry day, Nifty expiry day. So we've sold the next week's 25,000 put. And the since the ORB got breached, I'll also show you the chart of the Nifty where when it got ORB got breached. So we had to exit at that time. The price was getting quoted at 115.80. As you see, the quantity over here is 150, and then you can ignore this other 1052. There's a normal order. The quantity is 375. This is a completely different road we trade. So not pertaining to this strategy. So we'll only concentrate on MIS order. So that's the intraday order. So 89.20 we sold, and then we not only covered this short selling quantity, but also we entered a long trade at 9:56 a.m. at 115.80. And since our target got achieved at 11:12, we closed the trade. In fact, we had already put the stop loss order also for the long trade, which I had forgotten to close. But then I realized at 11:34, even this stop loss order for the long trade also, it got I just had to cancel that. That's how you see that entry as well over there. So, but the relevant trades are this is the 89.20 selling, and then 115.80 going. The long that is covering the short and going long. And also we had this is the initial stop loss we had put, that also is got cancelled. And then the 144 rupees 50 paisa, the target got achieved. So that is how we exited the trade. And as you see in the chart, at 9:30 we sold the 25,000 put of next week, but at 89.20. And as you see from the very second of very minute of trade entry, it was in loss, like except the very that week what we can see is slightly below it went. But otherwise, the trade was in loss, and within about 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25 minutes or so, at 9:56, it got exited. The stop and reverse trade occurred over here on this candle, and that is the reason for this. We had marked the day high and day low, and also we were trying to give a little bit of the factor of safety considering the previous day price action. And then since it got closed clearly on this candle itself, that is but that was the trade where we should have entered into the thing. So but since there was a wick over here, so based on the price action, we just remained in the trade. But the moment it again reached back here on this candle, we exited, and then we entered into the trade of the stop and reverse trade got entry over here, as soon as once again the ORB got breached over here, because already it had closed below the ORB. That was the point we were to enter into the new trade. But when we saw that it was already recovering, and then we said, like, let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes. And then the next 5 minutes candle also closed above the ORB and ORB lower level. And then but the next candle we didn't wanted to wait, so we just exited. Rather, we exited the first trade, and the entered the second trade. And we had set a target order here, and this target order got hit at at 12 a.m. So it's about over an hour we had to continue in the trade, and we were able to successfully close the trade in positive territory. And then as you see in the The trading journal per se, the first trade, the entry was very confident. We were very confident because the trend and all the data points were indicating bullish trend. But it went wrong. That's fine. So we lost about 2,055 rupees. And in the second trade, we were able to cover as you know, our objective is solely to recover the cost and the the trading cost. If had we remained in the trade, probably we would have made a little bit more also here on this candle. But we don't know at the end of the day where it will close or how it will close. We don't care now. So it was just coming back to the trading journal. So we were able to close the day with 30 rupees profit. Like as you see, the total sum of these two or the 30 rupee 30 paise. So that helped us to maintain the equity curve at the peak even today after 56 days. Although the equity curve took a bit of one dip and then again recovered back and went little above the previous peak. So we are now standing at 19.48% return after 56 days. And as I said, the equity curve took a one dip here after the continuously going up, and we lost seven winning streaks got came to an end today, and then we saw a one loss here, and then again next one was a profit. So we gained back our peak level of the equity curve as such, and also the P&L perspective. But we were glad that we were able to successfully end the day without any losses. But today was not really a fulfilling day. The reason is the second trade as such was not a very great trade. So I forgot to mention about the VIX. We very quickly to touch upon the India VIX. India VIX, this is the somewhere here 950 or somewhere. This is the candle what we took the reference. It is a flat actually, and also it was falling in the thing. So we were ideally should not have no not should not have, but the our condition says if the super trend is positive, we will still consider the long trade. So this was the candle on which the super trend was showing potential going up, and that is the reason we took a long trade. But frankly, it was not giving a kind of comfort, like any other day. So I would rate today's trade was not so great. Although we stuck to the rules, we were able to close the day without any profit or without any loss. It is not because of the P&L, but it was kind of probably we could have done better kind of a feeling carrying at the end of this day. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for your continued support. See you tomorrow for the 57th day of this trading challenge. Take care. Bye bye. Have a great day and see you all again tomorrow. Bye bye.